Good evening and welcome to another edition of HGP Sport for today, Tuesday, August 19, 2014. I am Jaden Samuels. Thanks for joining us. In the news tonight, Alpha de Hammer United takes on Portland Timbers of the USA as action in the ongoing CONCACAF Champions League continues at the Guyana National Stadium. The locals will be looking for a win to stay alive in the competition after their 1-0 loss to Olympia. Here are the details. After their 1-0 defeat 3 weeks ago, the Hammer United have made several adjustments to their approach for a must-win game against the Portland Timbers if they are to remain in the league. Speaking at a recent press briefing, coach of the Alpha United football team, Wayne Dover, lamented that the team failed to make use of the opportunities and needed to be more attacking if they are to get the much-needed 3 points. Dover also mentioned that the team has been paying close attention to Timbers matches on YouTube and has been making the right observances ahead of tonight's game.
Well, I've saw Timbers playing 5 to 6 games in recent times, and I've seen they have played one way in all those games. So I don't think they probably change the style of play for Alpha United. They have 2 in midfield, holding one withdrawn striker and a striker who making a lot of diagonal runs. And all those games that they played, that is the way they play throughout, as we saw before. I don't think I want to divulge, the kind of strategy we will be using, even though in modern football there isn't secret anymore. But, not to give our opponent a heads up as to what we will be doing.
Meantime, President of the Alpha United Football Club, Odinga Lumumba, has called on supporters to come out and support the local charges. The Alpha boss mentioned that crowd support is lacking at a time when needed most.
You tell me no hotel in this country could have said these guys are doing so well. In preparation for the match, come and spend 4 days in this hotel. It's the Total of the Caribbean. I mean, what's going on? So this is not about Alpha. This is about why we have problems in our country. Why we're not gelling, why we're not working together. The level of selfishness. We got to focus. We got to get back to togetherness. So I'm asking for thousands to come. It's $1,000 to get in. 2 beer. I'm asking you to come and fill the stadium. When these guys are played, they can look around and see supporters and they get energy.
Cricket news. Otis Gibson's status as West Indies coach is uncertain on the eve of the one-day series against Bangladesh. He was not present at the team's training session in St. George's, Grenada on Monday ahead of the first one-day international tomorrow. Assistant coach Stuart Williams oversaw practice and is likely to take charge for an interim period. The Trinidad Express reported that the WICB President Dave Cameron confirmed Gibson's absence from training and said the board was in discussions with him. He's not in Grenada, that much we can confirm, Cameron reportedly said. Gibson began his tenure as West Indies coach in February 2010. Since then, West Indies have played 29 tests, of which they have won 9 and lost 16, 91 day internationals, winning 36 and losing 48, and 45 T20 matches, winning 22 and losing 21. More cricket news. The West Indies hosts Bangladesh in 3 one-day internationals, 1 test and 1 T20 starting tomorrow in Grenada. The details in this report. Under Dwayne Bravo, West Indies have now won 3 out of 7 one-day internationals this year and 11 out of 25 since he took over from Darren Sammy. Bravo himself has been the team's best batsman and bowler this year, averaging 93.50 and taking 12 wickets in 7 one-day internationals. Since mid-July, the West Indies players have been busy in the Caribbean Premier League. The T20 tournament ended on August 16, 4 days before the first one-day internationals. Simmons was the tournament's top scorer with Chris Gayle in 3rd position. Among the bowlers, Ravi Rampal was the leading wicket-taker and Sunil Narine the only other bowler in the one-day international squad among the top 10. Bangladesh, meanwhile, are not the happiest cricket team in the world at the moment. They are in their favorite destination, but in 2014, they have only drawn 1 test against Sri Lanka and won 2 T20s against Nepal and Afghanistan. Pakistan. They have a losing streak to break in one-day cricket, their favorite format, and several players, including Tamim Iqbal, are out of form. West Indies' probable 11 comes from Christopher Gale, Kirk Edwards, Darren Bravo, Lendell Simmons, Dinesh Ramdin, Dwayne Bravo, Kyron Pollard, Darren Sami, Sunil Narain, Jason Holder, and Kemar Roach. Meanwhile, Bangladesh charges Reeds, Tamim Iqbal, Anamul Haq, Imrul Kains, Monimul Haq, Mushfiqur Rahim, Nasir Hussain, Mahmudullah, Abdul Razak, Sohan Ghazi, Mashraf Murtaza, Taskin Ahmad, and Al Amin Hussain. In the meantime, action in this year's Youth Olympic continues in Nanjing, China, but so far nothing for the locals. Olympian Brittany Van Lang failed to make the qualifying time for the girls' 100-meter freestyle, but will be looking to make a comeback when she competes in the 50-meter butterfly. Table tennis ace Chelsea Edgehill has also failed to make an impression in the singles, losing her first 2 games on Saturday and the third game in straight sets against Croatia's Ria Rakovac 11-4, 11-6 and 11-2. Meanwhile, Hannibal Gaskin will make his first appearance in the competition tomorrow in the boys' 50 meters butterfly, as well as Carifta 400 meters bronze medalist Jason Yeo. And finally, in sport this evening, some international football news. Barcelona striker Luis Suarez says he has talked to specialists about his behavior and insists there will be no further biting incidents. Suarez is serving a 4-month ban for biting Italy's Giorgio Chinchilli at the World Cup, his 3rd biting offense. The 27-year-old Uruguay striker, who said he was really depressed after the incident in Brazil, launched an appeal with the Court of Arbitration for Sport against the ban. That concludes our cast for this evening. Do remember to join us tomorrow again for another edition of HGP Sport. I'm Jaden Samuel saying good night.